Today, the defense rested its case in Donald Trump's hush money trial. The former president was not called to testify.
It has been almost a month since opening statements on April 22nd, but now closing arguments are not expected to start for another week. Trump is charged with 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor once again live at the courthouse with the final witnesses today. Alice.
That's right. The jury was dismissed until next Tuesday. That's when closing arguments are set to begin. That's because they have other matters to tend to, and the judge didn't want to break things up by having closing arguments this week, the Memorial Day holiday, and then doing deliberations. That's why they're doing closing arguments next week. This afternoon, attorneys and the judge met to discuss the law and the language that the judge will use when he instructs the jury next week on how to reach a verdict. Despite previous talk of taking the stand,
yeah, I would testify, absolutely.
Former President Donald Trump did not, and he did not respond to questions about why not. He did, however, hint at violating the gag order again.
I'm not allowed to say what I'd like to really say because you'd be very impressed, but I'm gagged, so why would I take the chance? But we do want to defend our Constitution, so at some point maybe I will take the chance.
The prosecution called 20 witnesses, including Stormy Daniels and Michael Cohen. The burden of proof is on prosecutors, so while the defense didn't have to put on a case, they did call 2 witnesses, a paralegal and attorney Robert Costello.
Prosecution has to build that whole house from scratch, has to build up the whole story, has to make all the connections, and has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that there was criminal activity. The defense has a really different role. It's just poking holes in that story. Costello was back on the stand this morning after being scolded by the judge yesterday for his behavior, which included eye-rolling, muttering under his breath, and apparently staring down the judge. Costello offered to represent former Trump personal attorney Michael Cohen after his $130,000 payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels became public in 2018, and he was being investigated. The defense called Costello to attack Cohen's credibility. Costello testified yesterday. Cohen told him repeatedly Trump knew nothing about the Daniels payment made before the 2016 election. But Cohen has testified he didn't trust Costello, didn't tell him everything, and did not retain him. When prosecutors noted Costello previously testified he had Cohen's interests in mind, they asked if that was true or if he had Trump's interests in mind, pulling up an email Costello sent to his law partner that had a subject line of Michael Cohen and read in part, quote, "What should I say to this expletive? He is playing with the most powerful man on the planet." Trump rated his defense team's performance this afternoon.
A great case was put on. There is no crime.
The jury will decide guilty or not guilty. If they were to convict, they would need to find that business records were falsified to commit or conceal another crime. The judge indicated he may release those jury instructions on Thursday. Live outside of Manhattan Criminal Court, Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Alice, and on our website, we have a timeline of the case since it began last month. It's all there for you at cbsnewyork.com.